Hey, Hines, thanks for doing this.
No, no problem.
Um, what's it been like for you guys with your room, just incorporating a lot of new faces in there with Rashad and Denzel and a lot of the other guys? What's this been like for you?
It's been exciting for me, just having an opportunity to help young men and just looking at the talent, the potential there. And I can tell you one thing, there's a lot of speed in our room. So now it's just a matter of just getting the teams, getting our guys together, getting that rapport with each other, with the quarterbacks, and getting on the same page. I'm really excited about the upcoming season.
Hines, obviously, it's not ideal with Denzel, missing all this time. What can you guys do to help him along, mentally here when he's not getting the physical reps?
Yeah, I mean, for a rookie to come in and get injured on day one, I mean, it's tough for anybody to kind of, get acclimated to the speed of the game coming from college to the pros. But for Denzel Mims, it's all about getting the mental reps. Just try to get as many mental reps as possible. He's on the sideline with both myself and Coach Sean Jefferson. Just, he has the script in his hand. He's calling out the plays. So from that standpoint, he's kind of getting acclimated to the playbook and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we just got to be patient and until we have him out on the football field. Right now, it's all mental for him.
Hines, have you liked the connection that's kind of quickly grown between Perriman and Darnold? Just kind of getting on the same page early on.
Yeah, I mean that's key. That's key to any passing game is getting that rapport with the quarterback. And I think for Perriman, he's picked up on the offense. I mean, he's been an ultimate pro coming in. He grasped it very well, and now it's just a matter of getting the timing with Sam Darnold. I mean, of course, he has the speed, so Sam's kind of getting acclimated to that, but. It's just being able to, improve his overall game, not just be a one-trick pony and just be speed, but working on the fundamentals of route running and things like that. And the more he gets in and more reps he gets in with Sam, you start to develop trust. And I think trust is the key thing when it comes to a quarterback receiver relationship, knowing that when that ball's in the air, I have all the trust in my receiver that's either going to, be a completion or incomplete pass. And that's kind of what you try to develop during training camp.
Hines, could you speak on Jeff Smith and just how he's developed coming in as an undrafted guy last year, and now he's got seemingly has a pretty good opportunity? And also, if you could relate to him going from quarterback to wide receiver, you played some quarterback in college as well. Maybe draw some parallels there.
Yeah, the potential's there with Jeff. It's just a matter of getting some reps with the first teams and getting that experience. Sometimes, being an undrafted guy, you put more pressure on yourself to go out there and perform with the first group. And sometimes it's so much too much pressure that he puts on himself because if things don't go well, it kind of the body language and stuff like that. I kind of want to. I'm not happy with that, but the potential's there with Jeff. He's a bright kid. He has all the intangible things that we look for in a wide receiver. He's quick, he's fast, he's got pretty good hands. Now it's just a matter of putting it all together. It's more of a mental thing with Jeff Smith, getting that opportunity, being there in the huddle with Sam Darnold, Le'Veon Bell, and all the other guys. Now it's up to him to just go out there and do the best that he can to show that, he can make this team. So I'm excited about him. The potential's there, like I said. I mean, he has all the talent in the world. By playing the quarterback position, he's smart. He can play multiple positions. So that's key for him. Knowing that he can play Z, X, or F. But he's picked up on the offense pretty good and really has developed on working on his ability to run routes. Really, he can run the full route tree that we ask all our receivers to do. So the potential is there. It's just a matter of getting him acclimated. It's more of a mindset with Jeff Smith.
Hines, what have you been able to pick up from Chris Hogan? What have you been able to learn from him in the last couple of days? Learn about him, I should say.
Well, Chris is just an ultimate pro. He comes from, the Patriots where he knows what it takes on a day-to-day basis. He knows how to practice. I mean, the mindset, he was in the classroom getting notes and stuff like that. And I mean, the kid just wants to learn and pick up on it. And when you've been around the league for a long time, I mean, you kind of grasp different playbooks and different offenses. Just for Chris, it's the terminology. some of the things are still the same concept, but just terminology wise and understanding that. But Chris is going to be fine. I mean, the way he approaches practice, I saw him out there, he's running gases and stuff because he's like, man, I know where I need to be and I'm not there yet. So, I mean, he knows how to get himself in shape and knows what it takes to be able to play in this league for a long time. So I love that the leadership that he provides our room because he's out there helping the young guys like, hey, man, we got to pick it up, or I need to push myself to do better and better each day. So the leadership aspect from somebody who's been there, done that, that's what I like about Chris Holder.
Hines, I was wondering if you or how much experience you've had working with Chris Herndon so far and just your exposure, because it looks like he's lined up as slot receiver some. So if you've been working with him, I'm wondering what your assessment has been of him.
Chris is very talented. I mean, the speed is there. For Chris, anytime that, he'd come over and ask me about a certain route and stuff like that, I just love helping kids who want to learn, who wants to get better. I mean, he'll come over and ask some questions and things like that. But I'm excited about his opportunity. Last year, we didn't have him as much due to injury. So I'm looking for him to have a big year. He definitely, when you got a tight end that can stretch the field and do the things that Chris does, man, it'll really open things up for the running back as well as our wide receiver. So having a threat like that definitely will help our offense out. And I'm kind of excited for all of our guys, getting a second year of having a better understanding of this offense. I think all of our guys are going to get better as they continue to learn our offense and grow as a group, as a unit.
Hey, Hines, it's Kim Jones from NFL Network. Can you hear me okay? Okay,
yes,
great.
I can.
Great. The other day, Brashad Perryman told us that with the touch Darnold puts on the ball, it's a receiver's dream. You're laughing. I guess, why are you laughing, first of all? But what does that do for a receiver and an offense? And do you see what he means when he says that to us?
No question about it. I mean, Sam throws a great ball. The accuracy is almost like all you have to do is just be in the right spot. I mean, he threw a back shoulder pass to Chris Herndon. It was just perfect. It was literally right there away from the defender. And he throws a good ball. I mean, he has an arm which he can drill it and get it to you, but also he has a little finesse touch in his game as well. So as a receiver, you have an accurate quarterback who knows when to put some zip on the ball or know when to take a little bit off the ball. It's always a luxury to have them. Some quarterbacks, you get some young guys and they just want to show off their arm. They want to throw it 110 miles per hour, throw a 5-yard route. That's tough. That's tough to catch. But Sam just has a knack for just knowing just how much spin to put on the ball or how much to take off, man. So I totally agree with Perriman and that assessment that Sam throws a pretty good ball.
What's one thing that you've learned now that you've gotten your feet wet in coaching and you're seeing it from the other side? Like, what's one big thing that you've learned from your playing days?
I think overcoming the adversity of what we went through last year. That was probably the first time that I've ever kind of started the season off the way we did, and the way we rallied together, the way we just, put our heads down and just focus on getting better each day. Just the mindset, and it's kind of like I had never been through that situation. But the coaching aspect of it, we just kept grinding. We weren't pointing fingers. We just like, we need to get better. And it starts with the coaches. And, we just going to keep grinding on our guys and the way we turned around and finished the year 6-2. I think that speaks volumes. You can kind of build from that. Some years when I was playing with the Steelers, we had an off year. We would build on that, the way we finished strong in the latter part of the season. And that we built from that going into the next season. So seeing our team come together, seeing guys who've experienced that and see how we kind of turned it around and stayed course, I think we can build on that and really kind of, start the foundation here in training camp. And, it's kind of unusual environment, being everything's virtual and stuff, but we're making the most of it. So I'm excited about the opportunity, but that's something that I had to learn for myself. Is like, when you hit adversity, players are going to lean on the guys and look at coaches for leadership. And, and we didn't hesitate. We just kept working, kept grinding, and we found a way to pull it through last year, finishing 6-2.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Coach.
Good. Thank you, guys.